some of the biggest names in golf.
It's kind of a hometown venue.
Driving to give Iowa kids a brighter future.
I'm just happy to be where I am right now.
With the help of hundreds of volunteers.
It is an amazing event.
The Principal Charity Classic continues its multi-million-dollar legacy. Why Iowa's most recognizable PGA showing is about a lot more than golf. KCCI 8 News presents Teed Up for Principal Charity Classic.
And welcome to the picturesque Wakanda Club, considered one of the best golf courses in the Midwest. It is beautiful out here. We're located on the south side of Des Moines, near the airport. Wakanda Club has played host to the Principal Charity Classic since 2013, and in 2023, the club underwent an extensive renovation, and here we are. It is stunning. Hello, and thanks everyone for joining us. Get you teed up for the Principal Charity Classic. I am KCCI Sports Director Scott Reister here at Wakanda Club.
And I'm Alex Sachs. We're so excited that you're alongside us for this journey tonight. The PCC starts in less than a week on May 28th and runs through June 1st. This is the second year of tournament play on this revamped course. 100% of the proceeds from this tournament benefit Iowa kids, so it's just that special. Some great athletes out here, but all for a great cause. We're covering all the angles tonight, including a course analysis and the kids who benefit from the PCC.
We will also meet some of the amazing people who bring this event together, and we're going to begin with Jeff Dubroff, who has some of the biggest golfers teeing off this year you can watch out for. Jeff?
Last year, it was Ernie Els sinking a putt for par on this 18th green behind me to officially clinch the 2024 Principal Charity Classic. The first time ever that the four-time major champion had won here at the Wakanda Club. That's since joining the Champions Tour back in 2020. He, of course, is a name to watch in 2025. One win on tour this season. He's currently third on the Charles Schwab season standings. Who else could we see hoisting the trophy come Sunday? Well, follow the money. Miguel Angel Jimenez is currently at the top of the Charles Schwab standings. He's won 2 events on tour this year, but last year Wakanda got the best of him. He finished tied for 47th in the field. Angel Cabrera is a name that immediately jumps out. The 2009 Masters champion has been running hot. He's won 2 of the last 4 events on the tour. Watch out for him. John Daly makes his return to Des Moines, although he's not necessarily as much of a threat as he is a fun guy to watch in this tournament over 3 days. He has not won an event on the Champions Tour since all the way back in 2017. And lastly, Stephen Ames, that's a guy you have to watch. Of course, he's won this event 2 separate times, 2021 and 2023. There are some notable names missing from this year's player field. Jim Furyk and Fred Couples, just to name 2. And then another big one, Jerry Kelly, the 2022 champion, is not listed either. Alex, Scott, back to you.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. And it's fun. We've got the actual trophy right here. And you look at all the names on this trophy. It's pretty cool because 8 former champions and all are back. And that list includes Kevin Sutherland and Scott McCarron. I don't see Alex Sachs.
No, 2025. It's still coming.
Okay. She's in it to win it, guys. Other golfers that you'll definitely know if you're a golfing fan that are going to be here. We got guys like Colin Montgomery, Fred Funk, Corey Pavin, Vijay Singh, Brant Jobe. Going to be such a loaded field, but one person will be missing from Jobe's cheering squad. KCCI's Shannon Earhart explains.
Many professional athletes have an iconic moment in their careers captured in a photo. For former professional golfer Brant Jobe, it's with his son.
When I played in the Masters, and I want to say it was 2006, he was 4 years old, and he's holding my hand. I've got the bag, and he's dragging my putter from behind. It's my most cherished picture that I own. If my house burns down, I'm running in to get that picture.
Brant is in his 9th year on the Champions Tour. His first PGA Tour win came when he entered the 50 and older league in the 2017 Principal Charity Classic.
I've won there, but I've also had a lot of top 10s. My wife is actually from Iowa, so Dubuque, Iowa. So it's kind of a hometown venue.
There's one family member who won't make it to the Wakanda Club, and that's the little boy from the photo, who is now in the big leagues.
He was the 3rd pick in the 2021 draft out of high school. which we still can't believe.
Jackson Jobe, son of ex-pro golfer Brant, made his first major league appearance in 2024.
Came out of the bullpen in the 9th inning. It was in Detroit, and the people were giving him a standing ovation and shouting his name. That was the most nervous I have ever been in my life.
Most nervous in your life?
I think so. It was horrible. I mean, I've been nervous in a U.S. Open or in a playoff or something like this, but I'll tell you what, I was grinding for him. I really was.
Jackson is now in the starting rotation on the best team in the AL Central, and Dad is following his every move.
Just doesn't seem real.
Along with the rest of the guys on the Champions Tour.
Everyone's asking me, how'd he do? Or they're following, or Billy Andre, well, he took my socks, and he loves them.
While Brant's career may be on the back nine, Jackson's is just teeing off.
I mean, I've been doing this for 37 years, so, I've had my time. So if there's things that I need to be at or I need to be there for him, I'm going to be there.
Dad first, golf second. This is Brant Jobe's first Principal Charity Classic since 2022. He tells me he expects a lot of family and friends to come out, guys.
It's so cool to learn about that. So if you see Brant Jobe checking his phone maybe in between shots, you'll know why. Keeping an eye on the Detroit Tigers next week.
Yeah, Dad first. A lot to admire there.
Yeah, such a neat story to learn about these golfers. And now let's learn about the course because, Alex, this is known as a traditional course. A lot of mature trees and hills. It's really interesting and fun.
And it is beautiful. It overlooks downtown Des Moines and has been consistently ranked best in the state and the Midwest. Bo Bowman has played here at Wakanda, and he's been spending time with a PGA official to show us the spots you should be watching. Bo.
Yeah, Alex Scott, we're taking a tour today of three of the most iconic holes here at Wakanda, nicknamed the Green Mile, and it all starts right here at the beginning of the home stretch, the tee box at 16. It's a 430-yard par 4 downhill shot off the tee with a steep side hill to your right and a penalty area over to the left. Really important to avoid that water. Good drive here can set you up for success, but the approach shot is no cakewalk either. It's a big green, but it falls off dramatically to the left side, funneling right into a massive bunker. That's one even the best sand players want to avoid. It's so steep you can't see the green from the bottom. A tough 16 where birdies are possible, but coming out unscathed is essential. And it's also one of the best spots to watch the tournament from as a spectator. Lots of grandstands off to the side here. Scott and Alex.
Hey, that's a good tip there, Bo Bowman. The Green Mile looking beautiful from the aerial view right now. And next week's Principal Charity Classic shows what this community is all about. It raises millions of dollars for local charities.
It does, and it's also about the people that are going to be here contributing to make all this possible. And one group of young leaders will once again help get the PCC started.
The drill teams put in hundreds of hours.
Meet the Central Campus Marine Corps Junior ROTC.
We show up at 6:30 Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So 2 hours before everybody else is showing up to school, we get to show up and come practice drill. So we've been really preparing very diligently for this ceremony.
These cadets attend various high schools around Des Moines.
There's so many great things about ROTC.
I'd like to be a pilot someday.
It's a great program for leadership.
And next week, they'll once again provide the color guard and sword detail at the Principal Charity Classic opening ceremonies at Wakanda Club.
I think it's a very big accomplishment for me because it was my goal to be able to be in things like this. I'm proud to be able to be commanding a part of this because I have such a great team with me.
And that is what the Principal Charity Classic is all about.
It's a special place in my heart because the golf is great, the Wakanda course is wonderful, but the impact back into the community of kicking off summer and seeing young individuals being positively impacted, that's pretty cool stuff.
I mean, it's amazing. It gets so many kids their service hours along with just connecting them with more people, getting them more confident in the community, and many have built some great connections.
Yeah, what impressive kids and young people, I should say, and that's just a fraction of the people that are in the program out there. So really awesome to see them as part of it.
There's going to be kids and families out here. Organizers say you should get tickets online well ahead of tee off. Kids 15 and under get in free with a ticketed adult. The official Pro-Am starts next Wednesday, the 28th, and runs through Thursday. That's when PGA Tour champions play with amateurs. A lot of fun to watch that.
It is. Larry the Cable Guy is going to be here on Wednesday, by the way. First round of the Pro competition starts on Friday with opening ceremonies at 9:30. Saturday, Family Day. That's round 2 of this 3-round event. Kids will also be able to meet PGA Tour professionals and local sports teams at the Junior Sports Experience, and that will lead us to the final round, which will be Sunday morning, leading up to the trophy presentation, which begins at 4:45. Alex.
And also on Sunday is the 2nd annual Pedal to the PCC. Cyclists can meet at the 6th Avenue parking garage near the Iowa Event Center and ride this route to Wakanda. All riders will get a free ticket into the tournament. And for those who prefer to drive but still want something free, you can find free parking downtown at the address on your screen. A free shuttle will take you to the Wakanda Club's main entrance, and you'll also find VIP parking is in the CDS Global section of the Bell Avenue Business Suites. And we couldn't come out to this beautiful course without testing out our own game, Scott.
Yeah, and honestly, we're doing you guys a service at home because you're going to feel a lot better about your golf swing after watching Alex and I. So make sure you don't go anywhere because we have a lesson with a club pro when we come back, and we need some advice. He's going to give it to us.
We definitely are going to get that. And plus, we're putting a face to the cause. The young heart patient who will have a full circle moment at the PCC this year and why it is extra special for his family.
KCCI 8 News presents Teed Up for Principal Charity Classic.
We're here at Wakanda Club ahead of the Principal Charity Classic, and the champions out here make it look so easy, but we need some help,
We
Alex.
always need some tips. So who better? We've got Aaron Kruger, the golf pro here. He's in his 15th season. He's going to take us through some rounds. Let's get those tips.
All right, we're here in the sand trap. We shouldn't have been here in the first place, but
happens.
But we're gonna work with Scott and Alex to get out. One of the key features of Wakanda's golf course after the restoration are deep bunkers, steep faces. So we're gonna talk about getting that sand shot out high and soft. We're not actually gonna hit the golf ball. We're gonna strike behind the golf ball.
Okay.
And the sand will throw the golf ball out and up. This one, we wanna angle it and open the face wide open. So we're gonna get all sorts of loft. So when you set it down, that face should point to the right. That's tip number one. Number two, we're gonna get a wide stance and we're gonna aim about 2 inches behind the golf ball. And then number three, we're gonna hit the sand with a full follow through.
This is the one.
There it is. All right.
Hey, it's out of the bunker.
There you go. And you're out.
Hey!
For putting, my best tips are you have to evaluate the type of putt you have. Is it uphill, downhill, or side to side? So we have to read the lay of the land.
Oh, denied.
I didn't know you could get a blocked shot.
No. Get there. I am the greatest golfer in the world.
We're on the tee box. We're going to talk about the tee shot. Really important to get the golf ball in play. We want to feel like we're hitting up on it slightly to get the golf ball to launch up. Number 2 is we're going to have a nice base of our stance. And then number 3, we want to swing in balance.
Oh man, it's sliced, but I hit it so far to the left.
There it goes, fairway.
Fairway! Woo! That just sounds different.
Jeez Louise. Whoa. Bye, birdie. That's not the birdie
Hey,
we want.
you hit the ball. Nice swing.
Yay.
I hope the birdie's okay.
I hope so too.
My biggest piece of advice for everyone watching at home is have Aaron Kruger stand right next to you when you're golfing.
Gosh.
Makes a big difference.
He's brilliant. It was so good learning from him, but you can see why he's in his position.
Yeah, these guys are great out here.
So let's go ahead and check in with Bo Bowman. He's now at hole 17. You've got a lot of tips from a course analysis perspective, Bo, but 17, it's a beaut.
Yeah, Alex, this is the hole. It's the most beautiful one on the course, number 17. After that par 4 16, it's a steep uphill walk here to the tee box. But then the players are greeted with just the most spectacular view. Put it on a postage stamp. But the golfer's focus is 184 yards straight downhill. This is the par 3 17. The penalty area up front makes for some challenging hole locations. And this is where the crowds all gather around. Players tend to really feel that energy and they get really aggressive here. A birdie creates a thunderous roar from the patrons, but golfers beware. Overshoot the green and you'll send it right into those grandstands, and a bogey gets you booed.
As it should, right?
As it should. Bo Bowman, thank you for that. Now let's talk more about last year. The Principal Charity Classic raised a record $8.6 million in support of Iowa youth. Since Principal became a title sponsor in 2007, the PCC has raised $62 million for Blank Children's Hospital, Mercy One Children's Hospital, Variety, the Children's Charity of Iowa, and United Way of Central Iowa.
Simply staggering, these numbers, and this was one too. 130,000 Iowa kids that have been helped by these funds, Alex.
That's a big impact. And I got to meet one of them, and we learned his connection to the PCC started before he could hold a club.
I'm Noah Fonts, I'm 14 years old, and I'm a golfer.
He may not be old enough to drive yet,
Gotta get the golf club on.
but as he grabs his driver and clubs, this 8th grader sounds like a pro.
Oh no, it's not good. That's chunks. Just lucky. Would have went an extra 10 yards.
His mom, Michelle Fonts, remembers when he picked up his first set of clubs at age 7.
Everyone's like, oh my gosh, like he's never golfed before because he was really good. So right away we're like, well, this is kind of weird. He had like a God-given talent.
Right now, Noah is practicing almost every day. Hard to believe, with that dedication, he's living with 2 heart conditions.
Devastating and scary. We didn't really know what we were dealing with.
Noah had his first open heart surgery at just 3 years old.
This is 100% why I got into medicine.
Dr. Jessica Suzga-Reed is Mercy One Children's Hospital's medical director, where Noah started receiving care even before he was born.
We called the doctors our superheroes.
A case like Noah's exemplifies a team and community effort. Over the years, the Principal Charity Classic has donated more than $1 million to Mercy One's pediatric causes. That funding helped pay for child life therapy, new technology, and more.
This organization helps serve as a backbone to make sure that we can provide the best care for kids.
As he lines up for his putt, it's all lining up in a perfect full circle moment. The very golf tournament that helped raise money for his care and kids like him is now recognizing the boy who grew up to be a super fan of the game.
Because it could be a lot worse, but it doesn't affect me mentally or anything, so I'm just happy to be where I am right now.
What a young man, that's great. More than 1,000 volunteers get to experience the PCC behind the ropes each year, and some of them donate their time for decades. Find out why they come back year after year.
Welcome back. We're taking a look at the final hole here at the Green Canyon, the finishing 18th here at Wakanda. It's one of the holes that changed the most here during the renovation. From tee to green, the par 4 is a short one, a drivable one, only 315 yards. But a small hidden green makes it a challenging shot. Hitting the fairway is really the way to go here. It's essential all the way around the course, but no more so than here at 18, especially with the rain that was introduced this week. The course will be soft and the second cut will be wet and difficult to manage. Here on the final hole, it could lead to a second shot through the trees and off of awkward lies.
And we don't need awkward. Bo, thank you. The Principal Charity Classic doesn't just happen overnight. It takes countless hours and a whole lot of people to get this whole event together.
It sure does, Alex. And many of those people return year after year. KCCI's Alyssa Gomez introduces us to some longtime volunteers to see what keeps them coming back to the Principal Charity Classic.
While spectators marvel at the pros on the green, there are hundreds of hands behind the scenes, making sure the Principal Charity Classic goes off without a hitch.
We have somewhere over 1,000, it might be up to 1,200 volunteers. And of course, we can't do this without the volunteers.
Brian Burtness may know that better than anyone.
The nice part about Wakanda is it's hilly, but it's close.
A volunteer for nearly 25 years, he says the tournament is bigger than life.
Just grown immensely over the years I've been able to work with it.
An event that's constantly evolving needs a big crew. From the marshals on the green to the folks selling you merchandise and taking your tickets.
It's a real variety of volunteer experiences.
Jean Swenson has 20 years worth of classics under her belts, and now she helps organize committees. She says the golfing is great, but the people that she's bonded with, that's the highlight of her PCC experience.
I've made a lot of good friends at the tournament over the years, and people that I can't wait to see every year, and then people that I see regularly throughout the year.
The preparation takes months, with recruitment beginning in January. The volunteers say it's a lot of moving pieces and long days, but the payoff is priceless.
When you see the bicycles the trikes that they give to the handicapped children, and you see the smiles and the fact that, you know, the stories that come about when these kids get these trikes. That is an amazing event.
A moment that may just be better than a hole-in-one.
Gosh. The tournament director has been part of the PCC long before he became the leader. Next, how this event is also deeply woven into his family. Welcome back. Before we go tonight, we bring you a love story created right here on the links.
Yeah, I got to meet the tournament director, Alex McCarty, and it turns out that his kids would literally not be alive for not the Principal Charity Classic. Let me explain. He started out here back in 2014 as the tournament manager, but in 2012, he was an operations intern for the event. He met his future wife, Meredith, and the McCartys now are a party of 5 with 3 kids together. He says golf wove it into his family structure. I did tell him he should have named his kids Birdie or
that would have been something else. Now that you're all teed up for the Principal Charity Classic, all that's left to do is enjoy the fun.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us on KCCI Teed Up. Have a great night and enjoy next week's Principal Charity Classic.